Hello guys, in today's video a bike that combines a retro look, the robustness of an off-road machine and the practicality of folding. The Touroll S2 enters the category of the fast electric bikes with the wide 4-inch tires, with the ambition to be the best option for riding on almost any terrain, and all at the price of less than $800. In this review we got through the experience of detail from the first opening of the box through the testing, all technical aspect, to driving in different conditions, so be sure to watch this Touroll S2 video review and learn something more. The Touroll S2 comes in this large box, and the first glance reveals that a serious piece of bicycle is hidden inside. Inside, everything is neatly wrapped in thick protective foam, which gives the impression of that every surface of the bike was adequately protected. Along with the e-bike, we receive this small box which contains additional things that we will need. We get these white work gloves so that we don't accidentally get our delicate hands dirty. We also have a bunch of tools that will come in handy when assembling the bike. There is also the front LED lamp we must install on the bike, essential pedals, then there is an AC charger with the appropriate EU power outlet. And finally, of course, the indispensable Touroll S2 user manual, which shows exactly where and how to assemble this e-bike. The bike arrives partially assembled, the front wheel, mudguards and front light came separately, and assembly is done quickly, about 30 minutes, but require a little patience until you unpack everything. And here we are, already out on the street to get to know our Touroll S2 electric bike a little better on real terrain. Now, design is combination of a modern lines and robust durability. The aluminum alloy frame has a step-through geometry and looks solid and convincing. And the matte dark blue scratch-resistant coating gives it the look of a timeless classic. Details such as neatly routed cables, elegantly integrated lights and precisely sharp joints show the high quality of workmanship. In reality, this model looks very good up close, even much better than in the promotional photos we saw before the bike arrived, which is not always the case. The weight of 31.2 kilograms clearly says that this is not a metro-friendly folding bike, but a robust fat bike even for light off-road. The steering wheel is 620mm wide, flat and provides stability in slow maneuvers, in city parks and off soft surfaces. It lays well in the hand and handles are hard enough, covered with non-slip rubber. On the left side there is a plus and minus buttons for charging PS and turning on the lights, as well as a 6 km/h walking assistance for pushing uphill. There is of course a color LCD screen, readable even in sunlight, which shows the speed total and daily kilometers, average and maximum, and a 5-segment battery indicator. The screen is not just make-up because it allows fine-tuning of the motor's behavior, so the S2 can be ridden from the gently progressive to direct and decisive. The system has PS levels that are defined by the speed up to a maximum of 25 km according to EU standard. At the rear is a 250-watt 48-volt hub with declared up to 55 Nm of torque. In practice, you will feel a healthy kick at the start and estimate 650 watts of peak power when climbing with the high load. Instead of a torsional one, a 12-magnet cadence sensor is used, which gives a very fast signal. The feeling of assistance is perfectly connected to the rhythm of the legs. The transmission is a Shimano Cisterni with a 7 speeds, quiet and precise when pulled while driving at 25 km per hour according to the EU standards. Of course, this limit can be removed if desired. Riding this model through the city streets and parks feels surprisingly natural. In busy city traffic, it reacts quickly and precisely, and the steering provides a feeling of full control even when stopping suddenly or avoiding obstacles. Its agility allows for easy maneuvering between cars and pedestrians, while the width of stability of the wheels provides safety when crossing curbs or tram tracks. In parks, riding turns into pure pleasure. Soft pneumatic tires and a well-tuned suspension gently absorb the unevenness of the paths, and the engine has enough power for effortlessly overcome gentle slopes or grass areas. The quiet engine and a smooth acceleration make driving unobtrusive, so you can easily blend into the calmer rhythm of your surroundings. Whether you are driving on city streets or park paths, the feeling is always the same: stable, comfortable and effortless. The combination of 20-inch wheels and 4-inch tires provides enormous contact with the ground and a peace of mind when entering mud, gravel or deep sand. Their large diameter makes it easier to overcome bumps, curbs or small obstacles on the road. And solid aluminum rims add durability and resistance to deformation, while profile pneumatic tires further contribute to stability, providing wider contact with the ground, which is especially felt when entering corners faster. When all this is combined, you get wheels and tires that provide a feeling of secure grip to the road in almost all conditions. The front fork has 80 mm of travel, and with the fat tires achieves exactly the balance you want on the gravel. It swallows short bumps, signal deep holes, but without hitting your wrist. There is no rear suspension, but the within of the tire and the reduced pressure work as passive shock absorber. Instead of hydraulic, the S2 uses mechanical disc, but with a large 180 mm rotors and a good initial setup. They provide convincing bite and consistent deceleration, and the tires remain firmly attached to the surface thanks to the optimal distribution of the force between the front and the rear. This system also instills safety in situations when the speed is not low and the obstacle suddenly appears in front of you. In the frame, under the seat is powered by the lithium-ion battery with capacity of 48 V and a 15.6 amp-hour, for which the manufacturer states a range of up to 150 km in ideal riding conditions. At lower speeds, flat terrain and with minimal assistance, a big advantage is that the battery can be easily removed from the frame, so you can take it with you and charge at home, in the office or in any other convenient place without having to bring the entire vehicle to a power outlet. This solution not only makes everyday use easier, but also protects the battery from theft and adverse weather conditions. The battery charges from completely empty to 100% capacity in an average of 6 to 8 hours, which means you can simply leave it on the charger overnight and be ready for a new ride in the morning. The front lamp has a clean cut and illuminates the path well without dazzling, and the rear light is visible and logically placed. It is switched as a long pressing the buttons on the handlebars. The bike is splash proof because both the battery and the motor have splash protection, the rear rack holds up 25 kg and the frame has space for a bottle cage and preparation for a front basket above the fork. The side stand is stable and holds the bike even on the soft surfaces. The Touroll S2 leaves an extremely positive impression in every segment. The 250-watt motor with fast precise response and a 750-watt battery that provides up to 150 km of riding in ideal conditions are proof that this is an excellent and long-lasting helper. The robust aluminum frame supports up to 120 kg of rider load. The comfortable seat, wide 20 by 4-inch tires, well-tuned suspension and powerful disc brakes further enhance the feeling of safety and riding pleasure. Practicality has been raised to a higher level. You can easily remove the battery and charge at home, in the office or wherever suits you. The dark blue design with discrete details around the cables and the fenders shows how much attention has been paid to aesthetics without compromising on functionality. So if you are looking for a vehicle that will provide you with a reliable, stable and pleasant driving in the city, in parks, you will have a lot of fun on the Touroll S2. This model combines all the practicality of the modern e-bike with the pure driving pleasure, and its performance is worth every investment. Therefore, hurry up and get your Touroll S2 today. In the description of the video, a discount link awaiting on a gig buying with the coupon code. Take advantage while it lasts and grab your Touroll S2 at a great price. That will be all for today. See you soon in the next video review. Until then, drive safely and bye.